You know, I've been thinking, is Pokémon still my favorite show? Now let's be honest here. I do watch Pokémon a lot. In fact, I watch it every week. But does that make it my favorite? I have some negative things to say about the show. Now, I don't think that Pokémon is the worst show ever. In fact, it is one of my favorites. Maybe it's one of my favorites for all the wrong reasons. Now, before we go on to say why I like this show, why I fucking love it, let's just get right down to the negatives. There are several things I don't like about the show. I don't care about any of the main character. And that's true. I don't give a shit about any of the main characters. Ash Ketchum is a fucking loser. Darwin is a bitch that only cares about Pokémon contests. And trust me, Pokémon contests is more for women than men like me. Now the third main character, Brock, I could care about him because I realize he's actually the only main character I can understand and care about. Because Brock is actually a smart character, unlike that dumbass Ash Ketchum. And you know what else? I don't give a shit about any of their Pokémon either. And that is a problem. Yeah, it is a problem if I don't care about the main characters. If I don't care about the main characters, how can I enjoy the show? Well, that's a good question, and we'll get to answer that just in a moment. Now, another thing I don't like about the show is the villains. Don't get me wrong, the Pokémon anime has many great villains, such as Cyrus, Hunter J, Giovanni, the members of Team Galactic. There are many awesome villains in the Pokémon show. Unfortunately, the most pathetic excuse for villains ever is the main villains. Even though Pokémon is not my most hated show, the main villains of the show are just the ones I just can't stand. And that's Jesse and James. They never accomplish anything. They always try to steal Pokémon by using the same dumb tricks over and over again. It's not even funny. A true villain would try something new. I mean, look at Gargamel. Yes, I am talking about Gargamel, the main villain of the Smurfs show. He always tries out something new. He never tries the same thing twice. And the same thing could be said about Jafar. He is also a very smart villain. Actually, Jesse and James are the only villains I can think of that always use the same plans over and over again. Yes, sure, they may come out with something new. But seriously, they always try to catch the Pikachu in an electric-proof cage. Come on. Of course nobody's going to fall for that because they have already tried it like 1 billion times. Okay, I have said why I don't like the show. Now let's recap, shall we? I don't care about the main characters. The villains are pathetic. Oh, I forgot to mention something. The only character of the Pokémon anime that I really care about besides the villains, of course I care about the villains. Some of them anyway, not the main villains. The only character of the Pokémon anime that I care about besides the villains is Paul. I care about him because he actually has the right idea. Yeah, sure, he treats his Pokémon like shit. But I like his battling style. He knows how to battle with his Pokémon, and that's why I care about Paul. That is the reason why I care about Paul. And to be honest with you people, Paul is about the only character of the Pokémon anime besides the villains that I actually care about. Anyway, the villains suck. Yeah, now I've said what I don't like about the show. Now let's go to the reason why I think the show is fucking amazing. The only reason why I still like the show is because of the battle. Yeah, I've said it. I care about the Pokémon battles a lot more than I care about anything else. That is the reason why I watch Pokémon. As I'm such a big Pokémon fan, I want to see Pokémon in action. I want to see Pokémon fight like they do best. That's the only reason why I like the Pokémon anime. So, I wanna ask you guys, would you still consider me a fan of the Pokémon anime? Okay, don't answer that, that's not the question I wanna ask. Of course I'm still a fan of the Pokémon anime. I watch it every fucking week. My real question is, can I still consider the Pokémon anime to be my favorite show of all time? My other favorite shows are my favorites because I actually care about the main characters. I love Charmed because I care about those witches. I love Family Guy because I actually care about Peter Griffin and Brian. No, that's not the main reason why I enjoy Family Guy, it's mostly because of the gags. And same with Smallville. Smallville is one of my favorite shows because I actually care about Clark Kent, Lex Luthor and the other characters. I enjoy My Name is Earl because I care about the main characters. I care about Earl Hickey, his brother Andy, Joy and all the other characters. And I could go on and on and on. My main point is, on most of the shows I own, I care about most of the I care about the main character on most of the shows I own. But I don't care about the main characters in the Pokémon anime. But why do I consider it to be one of my favorite shows? It's because I love the action. That's the only fucking reason why I considered Pokémon my favorite show of all time. And that is probably a very weak reason. So I'll ask you again. Can I still consider Pokémon to be my favorite show? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Well, that's all I gotta say, people. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.